We can start with questions.
Eddy, obviously, OTAs and the Offseason program, at least before this week, are voluntary. Johnny had mentioned you were working with your brother and your dad a little bit. What went into that decision to skip, knowing that you had a new staff and place?
Yeah, so my decision on that is kind of private right now between me and the Panthers, so I'm not gonna comment on me missing anything. So.
How did it feel to be back out there today?
Felt great. It was awesome. Had the band back together and get some snap hole kicks with the team, and there at the end of practice, we had like a game-winning field goal, and it was fun. And I hit that, and the guys were happy, and it was cool.
In a year since 2019, I think you're in the top 3 in field goal accuracy.
Yeah.
But you're bottom third, I think, salary among kickers. It's safe to say your absence was contract related.
I'm not gonna comment on my absence. Yeah, sorry.
Obviously, Chris Tabor brought you in.
Yeah.
He gave you this opportunity. He's no longer here. What's been the relationship like with Tracy so far?
Yeah, I stayed in contact with him in the offseason. We through text and call, and he's a really good guy, very knowledgeable, and very positive guy, and I'm super excited to work with him. So.
Last year kind of ended on like an injury note.
Yeah.
The situation in Jacksonville and everything like that. How did that shape your offseason, maybe coming into June?
Yeah. There's a big off season for me. I have a lot of goals. I wanna have a great season this year. Third most accurate kicker in NFL history right now. My goal is to be number 1. So that's how I'm gonna attack this off season, and that's my goal. That's what I'm gonna work towards.
The Panthers drafted a kicker. What's your relationship been like with Mevis in the conversation?
Yeah, just very minimal, just hi and bye. Haven't really had a chance to sit and talk with him. I was catching up with a bunch of the other guys that I haven't seen, but yeah.
Did you feel a little rusty taking snaps today or taking attempts today at all?
No, I felt like I hit the ball pretty well. I felt good. I felt fine.
Was there a reason you didn't kick yesterday, or was that always kind of the plan coming in?
Yeah, that was the plan. Yesterday was kind of just to get back in the groove, see the guys out there, have my helmet, and just run around and just get accustomed to things, and then just kick today. So.
I know you said you wouldn't comment about your contract situation, but why not? But do you want to be a member of the Panthers?
Of course, I would love to. Yeah, that's the goal, the long-term goal for sure.
Do you want a new contract?
Joe.
What's up? Is the plan to be for the start of training camp?
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm ready to kick, and like I said, try to get that number 1 field goal percentage in the NFL. I'm close. So it's my goal.
I know it's mandatory, but why was it important for you to be here this week?
Yeah, just meet the coaches. Didn't meet the coaches obviously before that. But yeah, just meet the coaches, get some snap hole kicks, and get back with the guys, and yeah.
Dave said that even when you haven't been here and he hasn't reached out to you to talk about football stuff, he still made an effort to reach out and talk about your personal life and connect in a personal way.
Yeah.
What are those conversations?
Yeah, he's a great guy. We have a friend, a mutual friend. We were talking about that, and it's cool. Like, he didn't talk to me nothing about football related, just about life and where I'm from and where my family's from, and just trying to get to know me, which was pretty cool.
Why is that? Why do you think that's cool? Why do you think that's important?
I think it's important. I mean, he's a player's coach. I've heard he's a player's coach, and I see it. He's he's super cool with the guys, and it's cool to play for somebody like that. So.
What does that offseason look like for you on your quest to become the most accurate kicker? Where do you go? What sort of routine?
Yeah, so I have a workout facility. I actually train with a couple of the guys on the team. They go to Bob Marino's. It's in Aventura, down in Miami. So, I'll start there and just try to get stronger and, kick 3 times a week and, try to make every single kick and just, have a different mindset this offseason and, just make kicks. That's what I got to do.
Eddy, the mutual friend, is that somebody in football or?
Well, he's not a coach or anything. He was just a guy that would help out players get scholarships, and he knew our head coach through him. He would send him players like in free agency and stuff like that. So.
You talk about being third all time and the goal of being
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
And that's quite a flex.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel?
I don't know if it's a flex. I think it's just a stat.
But no, but that's good. No, that's a good stat to have.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, when the team drafts a kicker with what you've done, does that make you feel some kind of way?
I don't think they drafted him, but
I'm sorry.
yeah, it's okay. No, I know it's part of the business. If they can, it's just the NFL. They try to replace you all the time, and it's just part of the business. Everybody has to compete. Nobody's job is safe. I feel like that's what the head coach's motivation is. Like you got to compete, earn the spot, and that's just part of being in the NFL.
Is that
Just
a
competing.
concern then for you? I mean, because you haven't been
Yeah.
here. I mean, is that
Yeah.
back in your mind like, hey, I got to get back there at some point. I got a job I'm trying to keep.
No, I haven't thought about that. No, not really. I feel like I've done well here. I think I've kicked well. The last 2 seasons that I've been here, I've been over 90%. And like I said, my goal is, I'm third right now, trying to be the best kicker I can be. So.
Do you view this as a competition, or you feel like this is your job?
No, this is just my job. Yeah, this is my job. I got to focus on myself, and I just got to make kicks, and that's just part of being in the NFL. It's part of kicking, punting. I mean, look how many receivers there is, how many running backs there is. It's the NFL's a business, and this is just part of the business aspect of it. So.
Eddie, you've been, probably as well as any kicker the business aspect of this, just
Yeah.
how much you've bounced around before finding this spot.
Yeah.
How has that past helped you kind of appreciate the success that you've had the last 2 years?
Yeah, I've appreciated this place a lot. Obviously, being here the last 2 years and not being able to bounce around and having the stats that I've had the last 2 years here, I'm super grateful. I'm grateful for the team and the coaches, the past coaches, present coaches. I'm super grateful. So.
Eddie, you referenced that stat a few times, and so I looked it up. So.
Yeah, which one? I have 2.
Well, the one I'm talking about is third all time.
Third all time, gotcha.
So you're 89, and Harrison Butker's 89.1.
Yeah.
And Tucker, right?
And Tucker, yeah, we're like 1 or 2 field goals away, yeah.
Right, so do you look at it long enough to actually know, like, I need X number in a row to get above 90 or whatever?
I haven't, I don't know the math on that. That would be nice if somebody told me, but probably like 2 or 3 kicks, maybe. I think it's like 2 or 3 kicks away, but obviously you can't miss, so that's the good thing about that. You got to just make kicks and not miss, and then other guys have to miss, and then you have to keep making kicks, and that's just how it is. So, yeah.
How would you describe your personal matter with the Panthers? I mean, is it confrontational, or is it?
Yeah.
How would you describe it?
No, non-confrontational at all. Like I said, when I got in here, everybody, all my teammates missed me, and they were just telling me because they know that I'm really good in ping pong. So they were just all like, "Oh man, we missed you. Let's go. We got a ping pong game to play." And
Wait, the ping pong table survive is going into next season?
I hope so. I hope so.
Is your brother a kicking prospect? Eddie's.
Yeah, my brother is. Yeah. I was training him this whole offseason, just spent a lot of time with him. I felt like I haven't been with him most of his life, and I felt like this is a big offseason for him, to get in there and get a scholarship, and this is his last shot to get a scholarship. He's going to be a senior now. So, I spent every single day with him just training and, helping him out the best that I can.
Is he getting some looks?
Yeah, he is. He's getting some good looks. No scholarship offers yet, but we're working on it. So.
Didn't you have like a couple of camps also?
Say it again.
You familiar with what Justin Tucker makes?
Am I familiar? What?
What his contract is?
I'm not really.
$6 million a year.
Oh wow, nice. That's awesome. That would be nice. Hopefully I can get there one day. That would be good.
Eddie, early on in your career, you were mostly kicking in the 40s range. That was pretty much consistently what teams were putting you out for. Last year, you attempted more 50-yarders and beyond.
Yeah.
How much is adding strength or maybe velocity to your kicks been a focus this offseason?
This offseason for sure strength. Just doing a lot of different workouts for strength. Get my leg strength up a little bit, and I never thought it would. I never thought it would be an issue or anything like that. I mean, I hit a 56-yarder last year. But yeah, so Yeah, just strength. Yeah, strength training for sure.
What's your feeling about the new kickoff rules, and what do you think the right way to go about that is going to be?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a lot of fun. I hit some earlier today. You know, it's just kind of do we hit them too high? I mean, you don't want it too high, too low, but then you don't want to squib it because then you get a penalty. There's just so many different aspects of it, but that's something me and Tracy we're definitely working on. That's kind of private. I don't want to say our game plan, but we got a good plan for it. So.
That's all. Are we good? All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.